welcome to episode 833 of Hard Factor. It's Friday, December 10th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and I'm Will, all the hosts, to talk to you today about a bunch of news stuff and then voicemails and reviews at the end. So, Wes, what do you got in the cup of coffee for us?
Got a little Clinton talk. Got a little, I've only got two because I didn't realize I was on the coffee till I woke up from my nap and Mark texted me, and then I had to go get the boys. So there's two. There's two. Yes, thank you, Mark. So you'll see. Basically, you'll see.
All right, that sounds delightful.
It's
great, right?
It's more like an espresso, right? It's
Great,
not like a
great
full
teas.
cup of
Yeah.
coffee. Yeah. Hopefully,
It's running around, rushing.
if you want to throw in some salad talk, because your McDonald's talk got every single one of us to buy McDonald's, and I've had some McBathroom problems since.
Don't worry. I do make good on a promise today.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I feel McWonderful after my McLunch. It was delicious.
I had the McGoosebumps and the McSweats all afternoon.
I had a McNap, yeah.
For the TikTok, we're gonna go international, but it's Friday. It's Florida Man Friday, so we're also gonna do a Florida one. So how about that?
Oh, that sounds fun. I got a lightning round of updates.
Nice.
We'll see what they are.
And I'm rearing it up with voicemails and reviews.
There you go. That's the listener content, baby.
Great.
Are they up to your standards this week, Pat?
Honestly, voicemails are real strong. And there's something really weird going on in the hive. I'm going to explain it to you, but it really threw me for a loop. It's bizarro. Also, there's some great, original art made by members of the hive that are
okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
festive.
Original art.
Talking about.
Fantastic.
There was a request last week for. Okay. Okay. Well, Wes, why don't you go ahead with your espresso?
Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Fun fact of the day. I said I would do it. It's a McDonald's fact. Okay, and I want to make everything be clear about this. I know, as Mark said, everyone ran out to McDonald's because of me. You're welcome. But let's pull it together. Hear this fun fact and move on until next week. Okay, so let's just hold our horses a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Also, this fun fact is something to strive for, and I had no idea it existed until now. But apparently, McDonald's has a gold card that gives its holders free food all day, every day, for life, for a year, in a certain state.
Which is life. Free food for a year is life.
Right, exactly. Apparently, Bill Gates has one, Warren Buffett has one, and Rob Lowe has one. Here's a picture of what it looks like. There's this Rob Lowe's gold card. It says free food for himself for 1 year at any of our Santa Barbara or Goleta locations. So
It's a regional thing. This is a regional thing.
Well, it can be regional and it can also be national.
Did he do a McDonald's commercial at some point early in his career? Is that what's
I don't
going
know.
on?
Who's got a national card? Who's got a national McDonald's?
Bill Gates, Warren Buffett.
You know how there's
that's power.
the Happy Gilmore
That's
thing.
real power.
Right.
Subway for life.
Right.
I think that's how we were introduced to the the gold card, if you will, for fast food. And I always wondered, how do you do it? Because if you walk into a McDonald's and you're like, "Hey, I'm Warren Buffett. I don't pay for McDonald's," I'm like, "You're one of the richest guys in the world, you asshole. You're lying to me, right?" They don't know who fucking Warren Buffett is. They think they manufactured the card,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be something all the managers know about, like in a company email.
There's no way all the managers know. There's no way there's one thing every McDonald's manager knows.
You don't think everybody would recognize Warren Buffett though? They'd be like, I've seen that guy before.
Yeah.
No,
everybody's seen
Warren
his
Buffett.
picture.
I don't know.
$7.15 an hour, definitely.
Bill
know
Gates
who,
for sure.
Investment banker Warren Buffett is.
Well, but just his picture's been on so many magazine stands and whatnot. I don't know. I feel like he's recognizable.
My point stands, I think.
Yeah,
anyone,
okay, sure.
Also pretty cool. Remember the guy? Remember Ariel Castros? He was that piece of shit that had all the slaves, the women slaves, in his house in Cleveland.
Oh my god, what a weird story that was.
Yeah. But anyway, remember the guy that saved those girls? He was eating a Big Mac. Here he is, right here. His name is Charles Ramsey. He was eating a Big Mac, and a girl just came. Remember, he was like, "I knew something was wrong when a white girl came running into my arms." And
Oh yeah, that was a great interview. Yeah.
It was amazing. They gave him a gold card for free McDonald's for life in Ohio.
Whole state.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That's good.
So that's how you get it. You rescue people, you do something awesome, you get some free McDonald's.
That's badass.
Yeah, so something to strive for, boys.
There's still no way it works.
Pat, it works.
It's got to work.
Yeah, look at it.
They've got
Look how official it is.
They've got a list, like it's got a number on it because they have like a serial number for those, and you can call it
a
the
barcode,
HQ.
maybe.
You can just like there's a number somewhere on there. You could call it like corporate McDonald's, be like, "Hey, is this good?"
My bet is that if you
card for
walked
real.
in there confidently, even with a fake gold card, you could probably get free McDonald's.
100%.
Yeah.
You don't even need to show it. Just say you have it.
Yeah, just say you have it, and you're
No,
you
they're
become
gonna
an
need
asshole.
to see some credentials.
Yeah.
You're not getting free burgers.
I don't know, man. You can get away with a lot.
Yeah.
With you just walk in like you own the place.
I'm Joe McDonald.
Right. All right. Holidays today. Dewey Decimal System Day. National Lager Day, which is pretty cool. Lager is apparently the third most popular beverage after water and tea. It's like cold log. It's cold something beer. I don't really know, but cool. Also, it is
Crushable.
Human Rights Day, Nobel Prize Day, National Salesperson Day. So. Yeah.
Lager, I hardly know her,
Human Rights Day. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
We've got a human rights story later.
So cheers to human rights with a nice cold Yingling or something like that later.
I have China taking away human rights later.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, wow.
Shocker.
Yin and yang. Mark.
Yeah, yes. On this day in history, 1901, the first Nobel Prizes were awarded in Stockholm, Sweden, hence Nobel Prize Day, in the fields of physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace on December 10th, 1901. The ceremony came on the 5th anniversary of the death of Alfred Nobel, the Swedish inventor of dynamite and other high explosives. In his will, Nobel directed that the bulk of his vast fortune be placed in a fund in which the interest would be, quote, annually distributed in the form of prizes to those who, during the preceding year, shall have conferred the greatest benefit on mankind. Although Nobel offered no public reason for his creation of the prizes, it is widely believed he did so out of moral regret over the increasingly lethal uses of his inventions in war. So there you go. That's the history of the Nobel Prize.
So that's kind of sick. So does it say how much he put in?
I do not have that stat.
I don't love it because, right, like no one did it for us. But like, you ever heard someone talk about that? Like, hey, me and you, if we put X amount of dollars in a savings account, then in 150 years we can really make some damage for someone. We can gift someone.
Yeah, I don't know what it pays out now.
Yeah, like when I was 5, like my grandmother would say that, I think.
No, I know. And where's she? Dead, It's like,
No.
What's it? It's like an endowment program. What is it called? Like, is what they do?
it's just cool, like, because he was like, yo, I'm gonna put some cash away. Interest is gonna grow on that cash. It would be a trust,
It's like
probably.
you create it's like a trust or a fund. Yeah,
It's a
that
fund.
You
Yeah,
just,
it's a fund. Yeah.
you just contribute to, and then. But like, I bet a lot of fucked up people have won a Nobel Prize too, though. Like, if you go through the whole list,
Like, yeah, Hitler
did
won
you
one.
there's got to be some mistakes in
Did
there.
you say he created all the war materials? The war
Dynamite and other
So like
explosives.
like the Nobel Peace Prize is like getting like a prize from like a rapist.
Hitler really
like it's not a great guy to be giving out a peace prize, right? It's like
Right.
a tiger giving out the Cuddly Award.
It's not all just peace. It's also medicine, chemistry, physics, and literature.
I mean, like,
Advanced in,
literally
modern science.
hundreds of thousands of coyotes have died from fucking dynamite. Like,
It's like exactly
Wow.
acne. It's like
Puts it in
Ebenezer
perspective.
Scrooge. It's like Ebenezer Scrooge giving out the Christmas award.
But how many lives have been saved by going through like a cutout portion of a mountain, like to make a faster
None.
road?
I'll tell you, a lot
lot,
of lives have
probably.
been ended by running into one that's painted.
That's true.
It's not really there.
Talking about Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
You get me? You feel me?
Gotcha.
Dynamite. You never know. I mean, there's. It's like that. What is it? Butterfly effect. Change one little
He's
thing.
caved in. He's caved in more miners than I can count.
I mean, Dynamite's
Jeffrey
cool.
Epstein.
He's killed a lot of minors.
He's killed so many minors, but he's given out a peace prize. Okay.
Also, one more. 1922, the Canton Bulldogs claimed the NFL's first title. They beat the Toledo Maroons 19-0. And from the news, the Maroons never got within striking distance of Canton's goal. So that was the headline of the day.
You don't want
that's
to lose to the Maroons.
Yeah, that's where the term "what a maroon" comes from. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
No one wanted to be a fucking maroon after that, you know.
Yeah. That's like losing to a guy with the hook. You don't want to.
That must be where it came from. Like where else would that have come from?
Marooned on like an island or something, like you're left out there to die.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And the assumption is you got thrown out there because everybody hated you.
So that's
Right.
just a terrible name for a team, the Maroons.
What a maroon could be referring to, like being marooned, right? Like a maroon. Like this is a bummer. What a maroon.
Sure. Yeah. I think we got it. I think we're all
Close.
pretty close there.
Okay.
maybe Jack Severt
sure
can tell
someone
us
will tweet
exactly
at
where
us.
it came.
Correct.
What was the name of we're lexiconists? The Minervas.
Minervas.
The Minervas.
Some guy sent me a I forget the name. He sent me a picture of a local restaurant in Rapid City that's called Minerva. He said it was a great date restaurant.
I bet it
That's
was.
amazing. So you know that
Got everybody in
Minerva,
the
I
mood.
looked it up. Minerva's like she's like
Right,
the
the
Greek
goddess.
goddess of wisdom. Instead of Athena, it's Minerva for Rome or whatever. And then maroon is just a color. So the team was just named after a color.
Yeah, but there's also the stupid aspect of it, right?
True. It's got.
There's
So
like-
I mean, so would you rather be named after just a color, or would you be, or an idiot? Like that's not good. Like the San Francisco Yellows. You know,
I mean,
it's
that's
not great.
Austin High School is the Maroons.
Who
Oh,
called?
that's a terrible name.
Yeah, it's a terrible name. What was it? Roger Rabbit that called people what a maroon? That's right. Is it Roger Rabbit?
Was it Roger Rabbit or was it Bugs Bunny?
Oh, it might be Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Used to describe an idiot, a dumb person, a common variant of moron. I used "what a maroon" last year.
What a maroon.
in, commercial radio. Whatever. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Shout out to KCV for sending me the Minerva image. See if I can get it up at some point in the show. Let's move on to honorable mentions, okay? Congrats, Pat was trending because Hard Factor Pat and Barstool Kate announced they are having another baby. So congrats,
Whoa, congrats,
Pat.
Pat.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huge news.
Pretty big news. Anything you
Wow.
want to say?
It's literally impossible.
It's literally
You just
impossible.
get right back to business. You don't even wait till the doctor says.
Wow.
wait a
Irish twins, huh?
minute. Yeah.
If we do have another, I'd like to knock that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even have stairs.
Sounds good.
Get it done.
Get it
Wait, are
done.
you saying that's not why Congrats Pat was trending, Pat?
No, had nothing to do with me.
No, of course. So congrats, Pat, was actually about our former colleague at Barstool Sports, Pat McAfee. He did what frankly we hope to do one day. According to Shams Charnia, The Athletic and NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, FanDuel Sportsbook agreed to a 4-year deal with the Pat McAfee Show to continue as his exclusive sportsbook sponsor, and he's going to make $30 million a year for that. So congrats, Pat.
It's more than Alex Cooper.
That's more than most people would get just playing in the NFL. So he made the right choice.
What a
He's a
deal.
punter too, yeah.
Well, I mean, Pat's always had a lot of talent. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
if
he's
he's
charismatic
been getting
guy.
a lot of opportunity, working his ass off, and putting himself in good position.
Yeah.
And I mean, like good things come to those who
He
you know,
also
work
backed,
hard.
He backed his
a
own
lot of money.
show. That's the other thing, right? Because they rented that space. I never went, but in Indianapolis, that office space, he was using his player money to back that shit, right? Like to like
Yeah,
create the
yeah.
space.
He was funding his own
He
operation.
funded the
a lot of it.
studio.
Yeah. So
Nice.
congrats, Pat. Moving
Big
on.
time.
Yeah, it's huge. Sorry, I didn't mean to spring
I'll
you that.
tweet.
Spring you on that, Pat.
I'll
Yeah.
tweet next time I take a swing at the back.
Oh man, who's gonna have the next? There's a baby on the way tweet.
Probably you will.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think probably. Yeah.
Probably
We'll
you.
see. see.
Let's move on to the top trends. We got 2 today. Number 2, Josh Duggar was the actually number one trend, but I'm not going to put him number
Get
one
him
because he's a
the
piece
fuck
of shit.
out of here.
Just one day after his trial ended, the jury in Arkansas came back and said, we literally just couldn't talk about how much of a disgusting piece of human garbage this guy is, and found him guilty after deliberating for 7 hours, likely trying to get out of, one more day at work, because I'd like to think they entered the room and were just like, okay, obviously he's guilty, but let's get one more free lunch and a day off work out of this court. Everyone in favor say aye. Aye. Right?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So,
Aye.
Wes, exactly. I know that he was doing some dirty, bad child porn shit, right?
Right.
Is
Touched
that
his
the
sisters.
extent of it?
Yeah,
Was
He
he,
got-
trading? Was he producing? What was he doing?
Receiving and possessing child pornography were the two counts that he got guilty on. One each, and each charge is worth up to 20 years in prison and fines up to $250,000. So he's looking at 40 years and $500K. But I think he's dead in 6 months once he goes to prison. So
Yeah, I wouldn't shed a tear if someone killed him in prison, if you know what I mean.
he wouldn't serve all 40 of those, but that's still a lot, right? Like what we'll end up with.
He could serve all 40 of them, I think.
He's got the gold card for getting attacked in prison.
Yeah, he does. He'd be lucky to get out of prison alive. I mean, he'll probably be in solitary confinement.
They're going to
all
have
that
to
shit.
put him in isolation.
That guy's a big
If
problem.
he's in Gen
yeah.
Pop, it's done. It's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a problem for everybody.
From the trial, a friend of the Duggar family said that Josh had discussed downloading software to up the privacy on his computer, and he installed a password-protected partition on his hard drive that he used to download all this shit on his desktop work computer at his used car
Whoa.
lot.
So I think he was on like I
What a
think
psycho.
I think he was on like porn probation within his family, right? Because of the touchy shit. I'm pretty
He
positive.
assaulted 4 of his sisters.
He opened his mouth to a friend about touching little girls, like a female friend, and then I think that's how it all kind of he opened.
Anyone
Yeah.
that spent any sort of time with the guy knew his deal.
Right.
I just man, my thing is like,
Gross.
what like is he so dumb? Like if like your whole clearly his whole steez is like that creepy weird ass fucking disgusting ass.
Oh, you want to
fucking
see something that's going to
deviant.
infuriate you and prove your point? This is his latest mugshot where he's
It was
smiling.
cocky.
Just smiling.
That was taken yesterday after
Oh,
he
man.
was found guilty. So,
Dude, his dad was condemning the media for like coming at his son. It's like, dude,
He really doesn't feel bad about it.
maybe don't have like 27 fucking children and you can keep an eye on them.
I don't give a shit what his dad says.
yeah, his dad's fucking Jim
It's
Bob.
me, Jim Bob Duggar.
Yeah.
So what's
I
up?
thought
TV
the
show
mom-
pays
I was-
for the
I thought
kid.
the mom was kind of cute.
You
Yeah,
thought
I
the
mean-
mom was kind of cute?
I always thought she was kind of cute. Be honest with you.
What do you think 27 kids does to a body, you know?
I mean, I'm not thinking
Well,
about it.
27? Is it really the number?
No, it's 19.
Oh, it's more than 19. It's 20, right? It's in the 20s.
Is it? I don't know.
Oof. It was because the show was 19 and counting, right? Like more.
It was like 17, 18, 19.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess
Her
it landed-
vagina's got to be the size of a house, right?
It did land at 19, yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
19.
Be one of
Still.
these. One of these.
Yeah. Curl up in there on a cold day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I
like
mean,
when you carve out the insides of a cow, you see it hiding because it's cold. Yeah.
courts seem to be like doing their jobs though recently. You know, keep people getting it done.
Like an old Christmas hat, or like an old
Yeah, like an old hat.
like an old hat.
Yeah. Like an
Squirrel in
igloo,
there.
but of skin.
Like if someone had 20 kids.
All right, let's move on.
The cream of the crop!
Hillary Clinton was trending because she is now featured on Masterclass, the website. You guys know what Masterclass is?
Mm-hmm.
So
Is it like
Yeah.
TED Talk kind
Kind
of?
of.
you
right,
can
kind of
learn
right,
like you can learn things like you can learn how to do barbecue from Aaron Franklin. You can learn how to sing from like songwrite from Alicia
What
Keys.
does Samuel L.
cook-
Jackson teach you how to curse?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he teaches you. Physics. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. But she, here's her promo. Hillary Rodham Clinton. There's hers.
How to murk people?
Got him.
No, just kidding.
Masterclass.
This is hers. Teaches the power of resilience.
Well, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to take measures into your own hands. I think she would
Right.
say.
I mean,
So,
if someone knows
You got to
resilience,
survive.
it's Hillary.
and
She
she's
was
she's
this
making
close.
yeah. Well, Pat, she's making waves because she on her masterclass she shares what would have been her 2016 acceptance speech for her winning the presidential election.
That's gotta hurt. Why is she doing that to herself?
Here's a video of. Here you go.
Nice. I'm going to share with you what I intended to say if I had been elected in 2016.
It's like OJ with his "If I Killed Her" book.
Yeah.
My fellow Americans, today you sent a message to the whole world.
Oh, no.
But they didn't. Oh, Jesus. This is tough.
Getting emotional.
Yeah, it's just tear it up. Yeah. And that's how they.
Everybody will be knocked down. The question is, will you get back up? I want to share my life lessons with the hope that it might help you as you navigate your own life. I made so many gaffes and mistakes. This class is for anyone at any age who wants to think about gaffes and mistakes.
Had a little fun with that one.
I saw Bill has a Masterclass too. Bill Clinton was on there for
there's
Masterclass.
like a whole White House series.
Okay.
What is his how to talk stripper talk back to a stripper?
Right. I was gonna say, Mark, do you think that Wes, did they say that if you buy this that they'll tell you what they think about the Ghislaine Maxwell trial?
No, they definitely won't. Let me see if I can find what Bill's is about. But it's like $15 a month. I mean, it's actually if like there are some cool
My brother
programs on
does
here,
it.
but
He loves it. He loves it. It's cool.
My class is on party tricks with cigars.
How to survive a weekend on the Lolita Express.
So, but yeah, if you're interested, you
She
can
is
go
resilient for sure. Why does she keep doing it to herself though? Like I don't like. Isn't she's like a glutton for punishment almost?
I don't know.
She claims no one's ever heard that
Because
speech.
she's rich, right? She's rich. Well, that is cool. The speech thing is cool. Sad
Yeah.
for her, but cool. But I mean, like, isn't she rich? Like, why?
She's next level rich.
She's very rich. That means I'm pretty sure she was in her own house there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
pretty nice.
They have a lot of money.
They do. They have a lot from the Clinton Foundation. They do a lot of like speaking at colleges, universities. They get paid. They were doing like a tour. They're very.
It's just
wealthy.
surprising that she's still out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
To me.
we'll see. Maybe this is something. Maybe she's playing another run. We'll see.
I mean,
What
Bill's
else you
been
gonna
all
do?
over the place. Even during COVID, he's been like in all the events and shit. So
Yeah.
they haven't.
Also
they're
surprising.
not going
because-
anywhere.
Also surprising because like the Ghislaine stuff and
Yeah, they're just gonna have that silenced. We'll get to that later.
They're playing it like they're just shoving it in your face like we had nothing to do with it. Here we're back.
the
kind of
Ghislaine
thing.
trial is so infuriating. It named.
Oh, yeah.
It names
It's coming
Trump
up.
every day. It names Clinton every day, and
coming
no one and no one fucking cares. No one cares.
But we're gonna talk about it at least
Okay.
a little
I
bit.
just want to find out where they all went.
I
'cause
feel like everyone, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, should be furious. But
Oh yeah,
okay.
for sure.
It's fatigue, man. It really is. It's
No, I think it's purposeful cover up, but we'll get to it.
it's just
I mean,
weird.
look what Twitter did with the
It's just
accounts,
weird that
you
some
know?
people are like, "Oh,
We'll get-
Trump,
yeah,
Trump definitely
literally.
didn't go to the place, even though he's named every single day." And oh no, Clinton's like both sides shut up. They're both like having sex with underage people. Okay, clearly
I hope neither of them did. So
both of them did.
There's a lot of potential that it could have happened.
yeah,
But they're
Both
yeah,
of them
but
did. A ton of
not
times.
televised. And,
more so Clinton though, right, Mark?
No, I'm not going to say that. I think both of them did a lot. That's
know.
the thing. The
I'm
more
messing
so
with
is
you.
that's exactly. You're one of those people.
I know, just pushing your buttons. So, all right, let's move on, guys. I don't know about you, but I used to get real sad on a regular basis. You guys get sad.
Of course, everybody's
He's got sad right there. Yeah, it was just sad.
Yeah, I don't mean like my fries were a little soft sad. I mean like can't get out of bed sad. What's the point sad? I think it's called depression. I believe.
Hilary after 2016 sad.
Hillary
Right.
sad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to get real Hillary sad. Luckily, after talking with some doctors and therapists, I was prescribed the right meds after a few trials, tribulations, and my life is monumentally better. And you can make those changes too when you talk to a therapist from Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to match with a licensed therapist and get confidential, convenient, and affordable support for your mental health. I've said it before. Your mental health just as important as your physical health. So if you're going to the gym but you're sad, maybe work out in a therapist office too, right? I see a therapist regularly. Everyone should. Talkspace offers individual therapy as well as couples therapy and medication prescription services. Talkspace is the #1 online therapy platform to help you work through it. Talkspace therapists are experts in lots of anything that's going on in your life, they've got someone for you, right? Yeah, no issue is too big, too small to talk about and work through, right? If it's bothering you, if you think it's an issue, if it's affecting your daily life, get it worked out. Talkspace works around your schedule at your convenience. Send and receive unlimited messages 24/7 with your dedicated therapist in the app. So if you feel like you need to talk to someone, go ahead and do it. Talkspace is here to help. Match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with promo code HARDFACTOR. That's $100 off when you use code HARDFACTOR at Talkspace.com.
Nice. And we got a lightning round coming up. But before I go fast, I like to slow down and chill it out a bit. First, with some Caliper CBD. Legal in all 50 states, fellas. All the chill with none of the high of the whole plant cannabis. Caliper CBD is the absolute best CBD on the market, period. Always THC free. If you're trying to get into CBD, this is the one. And with the hectic holiday season here, there's no better time to try out the calming and de-stressing powers of CBD for yourself. Keep some in the car for those parking space battles. Soothe your mind with Caliper CBD. I love Caliper CBD anytime I want to chill out, especially a Swift stick. After I do my story here, I'm just going to relax. Caliper will help me get my zen real quick. Caliper is the only clinically proven CBD powder on the market, and their easy-to-use packets have exactly 20 milligrams each and start working in just 10 minutes. No fillers, chemicals, or artificial flavors. Always 0.0% THC free. The perfect stocking stuffer for anybody on your list who could go for a little extra comfort and joy. This holiday season, be your merriest with Caliper CBD. Get 35% off your first order with promo code FACTOR at trycaliper.com/factor. Try it risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. That's trycaliper.com/factor. Don't forget promo code FACTOR for 35% off your first order. So get in there. Caliper CBD, especially great at the holiday time. So, fellas, it's a lightning round. Let's go fast.
Living on the edge of a lightning bolt, and I do not apologize for that.
Look at that hat. Look at
Sound.
that hat.
Sound clip is back. We got the video with the two now. Thank you, Macho Man. We've got a lightning round of 3 follow-up updates for topics that we've talked about earlier in the show, last week, this week, whatever. And they're going to go in the order of worst to best. Any guesses for what's worst? What's the worst thing we're going to talk about?
In the lightning, the Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Clinton used to bang.
Ding, 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 ding. You guys nailed it. The Ghislaine Maxwell trial was called off for the day on Thursday due to an apparent non-COVID illness with one of the lawyers. So
someone got sick to their stomach sitting next to her.
Right. Yeah. The judge comes out and he's like, somebody's sick. We're off for the day. The prosecution was scheduled to be finished on Thursday so quickly after the trial started.
Yeah. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be 6 weeks, huh?
Yeah. And it's not televised and you just get reports of what's happening.
Yeah,
but now,
see?
but now that should happen today.
See? It's over. See?
They should finish the prosecution today, Friday. Lots of funny business, see, with this trial. New photos coming out all the time that show just how close Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were for the nearly 3 decades they spent together pimping underage girls and evading taxes for the global elite. Here's some photos, fellas. That's Ghislaine and Jeffrey back when they were so, just like young bucks, fresh,
drinking some Bloody Marys.
Yeah, just having a ball, probably just made a few sales there.
And
then here they're older, he's
got his foot in between her breast on his plane.
Still the same thing going on though. Still Bonnie and Clyde at it.
Yeah.
Just, selling those girls to the highest bidder. Anyways, another troubling follow-up about this trial. Those photos were just like kind of the stuff that was coming out. I mean, like Mark said, there's a lot of high-profile names. All the ones that everybody kind of knew already for the most part, and the ones that we talked about already on the show, but they're getting named all the time. And it's weird that it's just like kind of being glossed over and not getting much attention.
Why isn't it then being followed up on? Like, okay,
right.
So Epstein literally said he was best friends with Trump. What does that mean? And Ghislaine kept to every single client said her friend Trump. What does that mean? Clinton was on the plane 500 times. Well,
Right,
can we
that
get
stuff has to
Ghislaine
come out?
Can
in
we
the
get Ghislaine
periphery.
to say that like they fucked these people? Like what's going on?
That has to come out in the periphery.
None
It's
of
not-
none of the girls, I think, so far the witnesses have said that they've had
just
sexual
Prince
interactions
Andrew,
with
right?
either of them.
Just Prince Andrew.
This is
Just-
Ghislaine's trial.
Right,
Maybe
so
they'll
she-
get to some other trials later.
Are they going to get her on the stand?
Well,
or
so
ask her?
here's the interesting thing, Mark. Right?
She's pleading not guilty, so she probably won't.
In certain trials, right, where like everyone wants to know all the stuff you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And the prosecution very well might, kind of target their questions to get into some of that juicier stuff.
No, but they're not because they're
but-
resting.
But if the defense, they rested totally, is that it? I
Yeah,
don't
they're
think-
resting. Like there's like
I
one
think
more
after
day.
Friday, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, it
Well,
should be
regardless of the
after this
defense.
week.
The defense is mega powerful, right? If they had the interests of the people like Clinton in mind, they would just object every time that.
Right. So
Right.
they
Yeah,
never even
touched
they
them.
never even had to object is the weird thing. I don't know if the prosecution's game is like they want to get her to be guilty and then before sentencing see if
Well, and
she'll cut a
Comey's-
deal.
Comey's daughter's the prosecutor. There's lots of
Yeah.
the-
Like so maybe she gets a
people
guilty
got the
sentence
tinfoil hats,
and then
hats on.
before the sentencing they're like now if you spill details we'll tell the judge to go lenient on you or I don't know if that's up to the judge at that point.
There's too much
I just
funny
don't get it.
business.
I
There's
don't
too
get
much
it.
funny business, as you fellas are pointing out. And another troubling follow-up about this trial, the Twitter suspension of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial tracker account has been addressed by the account owner. They also run the Pelosi portfolio tracker account, which was also taken down, a Wall Street Bets moderator account, and some other accounts. And so here's straight from the article from Heavy where they talk about this. So the account owner is named the Free Press Report, and they run a Substack page and addressed the suspension there. They said, quote, I woke up this morning and the @tracker trial account on Twitter was suspended. All the other accounts that I have made in the past were also suspended. This was the only note that I received, unquote. And then so Twitter just sent him one note, and this is what they said, quote, you may not use Twitter's services in a manner intended to artificially amplify or suppress information or engage in behavior that manipulates or disrupts people's experience on Twitter. Note that if you attempt to evade a permanent suspension by creating new accounts, we will suspend your new accounts. If you wish to appeal the suspension, please contact our support team, unquote, from Twitter. And
So it's so vague and it's all on their discretion.
yeah, and it's basically just like you're done.
Like, why aren't
You're
people
done.
mad about this? Is it just that people, what it boils down to, is they don't really care about sex trafficking at all?
I mean, they don't want
Is
to.
that what's going on? Like,
They
people
don't want-
actually are just full of shit, and they don't really care about the Me Too movement, and they don't really care about sex trafficking on underage women getting raped, because it seems like people should probably care about this.
I don't know if it's people don't care, Mark. I think it's the fact that there's
I haven't heard shit from
powerful
anyone about it.
forces. Yeah, but that's that. I think it's because it's not on the news. So like the fact that nobody's
Right.
covering it, the fact it gets no attention, the fact that there's an effort to make it be silenced is what makes it go away.
Literally an effort for it to be silenced. That's
But
the
there,
problem.
Yeah, I
there's
know,
got to
but
be reporters in the
Smaller.
courtroom.
There are,
Yeah,
but
there are.
that's all you get is just all you can read is just daily like written updates, which
It's
don't
bullshit.
offer.
It's
You know,
bullshit.
it's-
Well,
ton.
that's what it's been like for most of the history of America. That's not the end of the world. To not
Yeah,
have
for
cameras
federal
in.
court cases and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, there's a lot of funny business as we've been discussing, fellas. And I think I think a lot of people are upset. At least we are. I'd say, I wish there was
I
more
think everyone,
transparent coverage
everyone
on
that
that.
is involved should be in jail for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's not
All the
good.
world leaders, Trump, Clinton, Prince Andrew, all of them. I think that, obviously you got to prove it, but I think they're not trying to prove it. And I think all the people involved should be in jail.
Yeah, well,
If they did fuck
sucks.
kids, yeah, for sure.
Epstein was, and he liked to provide, and also the tax evasion and all that. Yeah, not fun. Like I said, worst one was first, fellas. Other updates. The next one's also pretty bad. COVID update. Everybody's least favorite subject, but it still exists, unfortunately. And cases are on the rise in the U.S. like everywhere else now. So we're on our second little spike here. And the doctors are saying people need booster shots if they're more than 6 months out from vaccination to deal with the spike. Anybody getting their booster?
Yeah, I
Today.
got mine scheduled tomorrow.
I'm getting mine
Look
today.
at that. Boom.
So today, Pat, right?
Yep.
You're getting Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, today.
Look at
I'm
that.
getting yours today.
Couple
see how it
booster
goes.
boys.
Booster boys today.
West
Booster
State.
sisters.
You gonna watch them go through the process?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see
see
Wes
how it
tomorrow.
goes.
I'm gonna see Wes tonight. I'm getting my flu shot and my booster shot. So Wes is gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna watch
Firsthand.
Nadeau and
Yeah.
Jerry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out tonight. I'm gonna be all sick from the double
Watch Jerry
booster.
pummel Nadeau, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I got my money on Jeff. So that's nice. Couple booster fellas. I got things since I just got COVID. I don't have to cross that bridge until March at the earliest. So we'll get to watch. Hopefully, your boosters go well. Do you guys think as many people will take the boosters as the first round?
You know,
No.
they
I
called
don't think
me.
so either.
The New Jersey Department of Public Health called me and was like, "Hey, you're eligible for a booster," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, are you going to schedule it for me? They're like, we can, or you could do it. There's availability at Walgreens. Just reminding
This
me.
is just a notice.
I was like, cool, and I booked it that day. I did, It was,
No, it's easy. It's always easy to get your shot. It's just CVS, man, or wherever Walgreens, whatever your
Drive-thrus now.
local pharmacy is, you're good. Well, nice. I don't think as many people will take it either, Wes. I think it'll be like a lower percentage.
Some people is one and done.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Finally, a happy update. The House of Representatives, U.S. House, finally took our suggestion we made earlier this week and voted on the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act on Wednesday. And
tell me something good.
yeah, they passed it with a vote of 428 to 1.
Oh, who's the one? Who's the one?
Thomas Massey in Kentucky.
The
The
guy
guy
that just had the
against-
Christmas
The
card
guy with the Christmas
Yeah,
rifles.
the machine gun Christmas card guy. He's so
my
free
God.
market. He doesn't even care if it's slave labor. So
Oh my God!
My state was built on slave labor, and the people of Kentucky are proud of it.
I
That's
think he's just like
capitalism 101.
I
I'm
think
glad
it's
that
just
the tradition continues in communist China. I don't agree with much that they do, but I do agree with the slavery.
If they didn't like making the shoes, they'd go on strike.
These are Nikes.
I think he's just like a devout libertarian. So he's like a no rules guy at all. But, on this one, maybe just make an exception, Thomas. The major U.S. companies expected to be hit the hardest by this new act are Nike, Coca-Cola, and you would have to assume Apple as well.
Yeah.
But good for the U.S. government. It only took like over a year to get it done after they started to like kick the can around. Please do legal weed next.
He voted as a contrarian so he could write a fucking book like My Bravest Hour. Like,
You think Thomas Massey did it
a congressman of one.
to prove
piece
a
of
point?
Nike's pulling out of a bunch of retailers. Do you guys see that? They're like
Well, this-
pulling their shoes.
Apparently,
out of-
Nike gets.
They're not going to have
quite a
enough
bit of-
shoes, Wes.
Yeah,
they're-
Nike's going to be
taking a stand. Is what
Good. Go buy Trinidad James shoes. Go buy Sauconys.
Yeah, I mean,
They're out. There's a bunch of different cool.
all
brands.
those mega brands are going to adjust, but those they've been benefiting from it apparently.
Nike's taking a stand on the House, taking a stand on the on the Uyghurs. Is that what you're saying?
Right? They're like, yeah, it's time we take a stand too. Yeah.
Fuck
I
Nike.
mean, you got to say this. Like this is one of the major fucking issues in our country, right? Is that when you have like some of the biggest brands in the world, like Nike, right? And they don't manufacture in the United States. I totally understand if you're a mid-tier company, a smaller tier company, it's very hard to be competitive. But Nike's the top dog. Top dog is going to eat. Like, figure out a fucking way to manufacture in our country. Or not use slave labor. One of the two.
It's just too
One of the two would
expensive.
be good,
Pat.
yeah.
It's just too expensive to.
one of the two would be nice.
It's not
Profit
too
margins-
expensive.
profit margins
Costco
get cut
CEO.
in.
We're going to get the Costco CEO on the fucking show. one of
Okay.
these days.
Let's talk with him about it.
That's the white whale.
What if
China
it
will
turned
change
out-
up some
what if it
regulations.
turned out he
and-
was using slave labor. It would be heartbreaking. Wes,
That would
I
really-
No, don't even.
I won't even
please,
say it. I won't even say
Please.
it.
that
I
would
take it
never
back.
happen, Mark.
I take it back.
please.
That would never ever happen.
I take
I
it
mean-
back.
Spitting
I'm
on
sorry.
the eagle saying that,
I
Mark.
shouldn't have wished it. Evil, yeah. It's like spitting on the eagle. It's like
But,
flipping the eagle's wings.
I mean, yeah. So, look, and so we have one last update besides the good news, the Smollett trial update, and it was happening as the show, so I don't really have it written out. He was found guilty on at least, I think, 2 of the 6 charges.
5
Well,
out
yeah,
of 6.
It's
5 out
hard-
of 6, Pat.
Mhm.
Is what you saw?
It's hard to win a
5 out of
case when they're like, did you know the guy that committed a crime with you? And he's like, oh, I mutually masturbated with him once. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah, I jerked off with him.
What a move that was by Smollett. That was
like day one.
Like,
that was day
was
one of the
fucking
trial. It's like, did you know him? He's like, I mean, we hung out a few times, jerked each other off.
Yeah. You
So
know what he's
you
thinking
knew
is-
him.
Yeah,
No
so you
one-
knew him.
and you did pay him $3,500.
He's
I'd
thinking no
say
one.
so.
Yeah, but it was
No one wants to hear about how I fucked this guy.
We
This is how I
just
can
asked
put
if
this
you
to
knew
bed.
him. We didn't ask if you jerked him off.
Yeah. Whoa.
The guy's like, "What? What did he say?"
Yeah. The case was over as soon as he said that.
Oh, damn.
Damn. The prosecutor was the guy that busted. I forget which member of the Reagan cabinet who was corrupt, some involved in the Iran-Contra scandal, but like old school, really, really impressive.
I heard
legendary
he
prosecutor.
smashed Smollett.
Oh,
like
he destroyed him.
Like Smollett was just contradicting himself left and right.
Well, he
when
busted
when
out.
was on
He
stage.
busted out a photo of Smollett because Smollett was saying these guys scarred up my face. That was his argument. Like, if I knew these guys and they
They
know I'm
wouldn't
an
have gone
actor,
that far, right?
why would they have scarred up my face?
Right.
And the guy's like, they scarred up your face, huh? So that's a problem for your career. He's like, yeah, it's a problem for my career. And then he busted out a photo from his Good Morning America interview where there's no scar there.
Like the next day.
Yeah, it was like that week. So this is like 2 years ago after the incident, no scar.
Oh. Whoopsie.
Yeah. Set him up.
Yeah, that's tough.
Nice.
Well, I mean, he
Good
got him.
lawyering.
It was over when he got him to admit the jerking off thing. I mean, he got him with the scar face. He got him with the
Well, he's
masturbation thing.
so obviously lying. But I mean, it's impressive how much he stuck to the lie, like to the point where like he's never altered his story at all.
It worked for Trump, you know.
Well,
it,
yeah, exactly. It works for everyone involved in the Ghislaine case. Will so
it works for most. It works for most powerful humans.
yeah, it's the move.
Jussie's just not powerful enough
No.
for it to pay off. Yeah,
Not convincing enough.
Dude,
not
would have worked
powerful.
for Lance Armstrong if he didn't open his fucking mouth, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Pack your bags. We're going international, then ending back in the States for Florida Man Friday. It's well, I'll let Darcel say it.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
nice.
That's right. Let's check in on China. Looks like they're trying to control the population again, but this time they want more kids. You might remember that up until recently, in fact, for 3 decades, they sterilized their population and limited the amount of children families could have to, I think, the one-child rule. Yeah. Well, I guess that
led to a lot of, unfortunately, little baby girls that got, not wanted.
right.
Is that your Chinese term for murdered?
Yeah.
Thrown in the river. Is that what you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns out when you do that for that long, it leads to a decrease in young people in the population, and now they are in deep need of a baby boom. So now public hospitals are denying men from getting vasectomies, with reports of some doctors saying the surgery is no longer allowed under the country's new family planning rules. So a big old 180 over there in China. The official family planning rules do not say anything about vasectomies, but China is experiencing its lowest childbirth rates in 100 years, and with the population decrease right around the corner, it's apparently an official, unofficial thing, like one of those baseball scenarios. The Washington Post, you got to bean him if he hits a home run on you, right? The Washington Post reached out to 18 public Chinese hospitals and reported that 12, including facilities in Shanghai, Beijing, and Guangzhou, said they no longer offered vasectomies at all in the entire hospital. And then 6 of the 18, so 12 say they don't do it at all in major cities, and 6 hospitals said they still perform the surgery, but that it's no longer available on unmarried men. And the reason that is because a lot of the citizens are reporting they're going to seek vasectomies, and they're getting turned away unless they can prove they're married and have at least 1 kid. If they don't have kids, no vasectomy.
Well, when you want desperate times,
Yeah.
The U.S. is going to start like incentivizing having kids too, because like the whole globe is like on this track of like population collapse type
Right.
deal. So like there's going to start being incentives like everywhere. to
I'll
have
knock my
children.
wife up for $1 million. That's my price.
Million. That's
All right,
you
yeah.
drive a
What about
hard bargain.
Million.
$3,000 a kid a year?
No,
That's what they're offering
no deal.
now, I think. Pat,
No
with the
deal.
tax credit or whatever.
Absolutely not. Pass. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what's going on in China. Number 2. Let's move on. Hippos are getting COVID. That's right. The animal that is the star of a great children's board game and also eats almost 1,000 humans a year is contracting, I should say, COVID in Belgium. Yeah. The two hippos, Amani and Hermione, who are in a zoo in Antwerp, kept getting runny noses. And the zoo staff was like, that's weird. These monstrosities usually just have blood and guts dripping from their snouts. But this looks like snot.
They always
That's
have
odd.
noses.
Yeah, so they very carefully tested the animals for COVID. I'm sure they loved that. And sure
Everybody
enough,
who tested that thing got COVID.
Yeah,
those
that's true.
nostrils
Yeah,
are
that's
just spraying
huge
it all
stuff.
over you.
Oh yeah, and yeah, they became the first hippos, I guess, ever to contract COVID officially, and also probably the first hippos to be tested for COVID, is my guess. Right. And now the 14 and 41-year-old hippos are in isolation and cannot even be seen by zoo goers. And whoever drew the short straw is nervously awaiting their turn to retest the world's deadliest land mammal to humans. Yeah, here's a picture of a guy who's about to die, just being chased by a hippo. That's not good.
What are they?
What you want?
What's this? How fast those things going? You know,
Fast
enough
They
to
can go
kill you.
fast, really fast.
They can outrun you.
They can outrun you. They can outswim you. Have you seen the TikTok of a hippo chasing a motorized boat and out chasing it down? Yeah,
So they don't want to guess what the exact.
I'm saying
at
28
miles per hour?
miles an hour.
What do humans run? Is 24?
Fastest
Max
is like 22.
Yeah, 20.
Hippos top out at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yep, that's faster than you.
They're very
COVID-19
heavy. Yeah.
and their mouth is like they can crush they have the strongest draw PSI.
From what I hear, they're
Any
hungry
animal.
as well.
Yeah, exactly.
hungry,
That's what I was saying. Hungry Hippos. Great game. But, they make watermelons
man.
disappear. COVID-19 infections, by the way, in zoo animals is not a new thing. They've previously been reported around the world in big cats and a bunch of different primates like gorillas, monkeys, ferrets, and minks. And also, sadly, just a month ago, 3 snow leopards at a zoo in Nebraska died from COVID complications. That sucks. Bummer. Speaking of
One of the
COVID.
most rare animals.
Speaking of COVID, booster bros, I was going to bring it up here. Getting my booster shot today, so hopefully I'll feel
Boom.
okay at Wes's. And
go.
then last stop, as promised, let's get the hell out of Belgium and back to the States. Let's head to Florida, the Sunshine State. Meet Jody Ann Harvey. Right there, she is. Jody's clearly had a hard life. She's wearing it all over her face there. She looks like she's been married a few times, right? More than a few times, if you ask me. And since she's a Florida resident, you can bet her ex-husbands were all golfers, right? And maybe it's because her husbands blew thousands of dollars a year on green fees, cart fees, and golf equipment, and spent hundreds of hours a year away from her on the weekends, which were supposed to be their time. Which made her do what she did recently, and that's get absolutely hammered and go on a high-speed chase from cops on a golf course. Would you like to see the video?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know you would. We can talk over it, but yeah. So this is on a local Florida cop show. This is the intro to the Indian River cop show.
Airboat. Cops on an airboat. Nice.
I watched this in my in-laws. It's like cops, local Florida show.
Oh, they're on the golf course.
Oh yeah, there she goes. There she goes on the golf course.
That can't be very great.
She's in a forerunner. Okay.
Look, there's people golfing, obviously. They're like, what?
That would be so fun to drive on a golf course like that.
Oh yeah.
You would destroy the course.
That would be amazing.
Look at this. The cop gets stuck. The cop gets stuck by a golf cart.
She
A pole
juked
and
him
a ball
out.
cleaner. Ball
Yeah,
cleaner
she
in a
juked-
cart.
Yeah, a ball cleaner in a cart.
She juked him out
Watch,
badly.
they're getting burned, but watch here. Luckily for them, they're gonna cut, and luckily for them, they got her on a par 5 here. A long stretch of par 5, thank God.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They got her on a par 5, and they're able to pit her here on the par 5. No one around. It's just
Yeah, the greenskeeper is so pissed.
yeah. Watch
Oh,
this.
this
Watch
course.
what happens. Watch what happens. to the greens
You see
here.
the marshal?
tears up
fairway.
tears
Oh.
up
There goes the fairway.
tears up the course.
It's donuts. Right
Watch
in your
this.
fairway.
Watch this. She starts screaming at them, like what? And she's about to get her face slammed in the ground here. Here comes
Great
Jody.
outfit.
Here comes Jody Ann's normal interaction with the cop. Down.
Jody took her
Yeah.
phone out. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at the
She
outfit
like
she was
calling
wearing.
someone. Yeah, Jody was DTF.
Jody was hammered.
That's pretty much it. There's a golf cart that I think that strolls by here in just a second. Let's see if we can see
It's
it.
got to be the Marshal. That's my
Here comes the
favorite.
golf cart. There it
He wants
goes.
to join the chase.
There's the cart girl.
There's a cart girl.
Yeah, in that truck. Matt.
Yeah, I mean, like, you ever fucked around on a golf course, especially when you were a kid before, like, you were an adult. If you did anything on a golf course, the Marshal was so suspicious of you. They were watching you like a fucking hawk.
That looked like fun.
Yeah.
Until she got caught. Yeah, so she's back where she belongs, in the drunk tank again. She's locked up, and you know what else should be locked up? Your valuable gear that you keep in your truck bed.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? And that's why you should check out our sponsor, Decked. The Decked drawer system is weatherproof, keeping your stuff safe from rain, ice, and snow, which is coming up, right? It's already snowing in Nevada and New Jersey. Decked makes organizing and accessing everything you need so much easier. Each of Decked's 2 full bed length drawers can carry up to 200 pounds of whatever you got. The drawers roll out waist high, giving you easy access to your organized tools and gear. And the Decked drawer system keeps your gear secure, big time. If your tailgate's locked, you can't open the drawers and you can't remove the system. Even the drawers have locks for added security and peace of mind. And Decked is 100% made in the USA and backed by a lifetime no-hassle warranty with a second-to-none customer service ready to answer all of your questions. Getting Decked is the best thing you can do if you own a truck, especially this time of year. Protect your stuff. Get your Decked drawer system at deck.com/hardfactor and get free shipping on these diesel drawers. Like, what are you, nuts? That's deck.com/hardfactor for free shipping on your Decked drawer system. Deck.com/hardfactor. Check out their amazing toolkit as well. Boom.
Vibe. If you're going to work on your deck, you might as well be comfortable, right?
Oh, yeah.
The only way to do that from the bottom down is if you're rocking the Bird Dogs.
Wow.
Let's be honest, guys. You know Bird Dogs. We've talked
Power
about them.
combo. Imagine
They are-
this guy
They
coming
are
down
the
street at you.
fantastic, what maybe you thought was just short brand. The ones that come with the liners, the ones you can wear all day long during summer, the ones that are classy but comfortable. Well, they also make pants and joggers,
right.
and they are comfortable, and it is next level panting. I don't know why no one thought of this. It just didn't exist. It used to be jeans, slacks, and sweatpants. Those were your options. Somehow, Bird Dogs, probably because they stole Lululemon's designer, came up with this other kind of pant that's like, it's like a stretchy pant, and it's not a jean, and it's not a slack, but from far away and close up, ladies can't tell that you're not wearing jeans or slacks, but it doesn't look like you're wearing sweatpants. It's this amazing, like, I can't even understand why it didn't exist before.
Ladies are going to be acting like male giraffes and headbutting your crotch to see what the hell is going on.
yeah,
Pants.
the knock loose and then taste the juice. But
Yeah.
no, seriously, it's like a pant revolution, and Bird Dog's leading it, guys. Leading it.
They're
So
amazing.
they got the joggers, which are awesome, super comfortable. It's more of a Saturday, and then they got their khakis, which are, they could be a Saturday night, right?
They could be
but
any time, yeah.
You're not going to think that you're wearing a khaki or a slack because they're flexible. Come with the liner or without the liner, your call. Bird Dogs, guys. So if you want to get down on some BDs, go to birddogs.com. Enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw one of those free Nerf Vortex Howler footballs.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that whistle. Yeah. I'll tell you what,
Will's
me and
got one right there.
PFT took one of those on the beach this summer in Asbury Park, and it was a friggin' blast. It was like I was a kid again.
I was there too.
Were you there? Oh, I was there multiple weekends, Mark. Well,
Okay.
Mark was there.
You don't
as
want to
well
bring up the one
weekend.
that I was there though. Okay.
It's important to mention, Mark.
When we played 500. Oh no, just mention PFT was there with you, not the time that I was there. Cool. Good call.
Here we go. Really weird thing to do in an ad.
What?
I went
Really
to
weird
Asbury
thing to
Park.
do is pretend like I don't exist.
You're on the show. I went to Asbury Park 6 times.
Okay. You could have mentioned the time we played 500 with
We also
fans,
played
too.
500, and Mark was there, and a
Yeah.
strange man was there too, and it was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
With
and
this
everyone
bird
threw the
But
football.
it wasn't as good as the time. It was just PFT.
Everyone threw the
Pat.
football, and Mark threw the football by far the farthest.
No, I
it
don't
was
think so, but I was
very
there
impressive.
at least.
Guys, that's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR. Everyone's involved. It was not a slight to Mark. Everything's okay. Yeah, free holler ball, whistle ball, and get yourself a pair of joggers. The khakis are fantastic.
You
Let's
won't
get
feel
into it.
forgotten in a pair of bird dogs.
Mark, what do you want from me? The
we
most,
threw the football around together.
you literally, when you told me that, I was like, oh yeah, we did do that. But
You
the
just remembered it right now.
The most memorable Howler Ball experience was another Howler Ball experience. I'm sorry.
Gotcha, Pat.
The first one came to mind. That's not a slight on you.
It sure as fuck is.
If we're having beers, right, and you're having beers a bunch of times,
Sure as
and one
fuck is
beer
a slight
comes
on
to.
me.
Okay.
It's okay. Moving on.
Mark was there too. It was great.
You guys got invited? That's nice.
Anyway, let's get into voicemails and reviews.
Sounds like PFT's stupid behind the blog all over again, where we got slated. It's like the Pat and PFT show. None of us exist. Got it. Moving on.
Check out this Minerva restaurant. There it is. Wear your bird dogs to Minerva's.
There you go.
Who sent that in again?
God damn it! You make me say his name again.
Casey.
KCV.
KCV. I remembered you, Casey.
Yeah, sorry, I have no memory.
All right, I'm done, Pat. I'm done.
Nothing too hard about the slight.
Cool. Let me pick the Mo back up. Find the Mo again. All right. Let's do some voicemails and reviews. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What do you say?
Close out the week strong, fellas.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. First up, reviews. Here's the deal. If you're new to Hard Factor, and I don't like this, we're at a 4.8 right now on Apple Podcast reviews, which is inevitable, right? We're a 4.9. Let's be honest. We cheat ourselves into a 5 because we do the 5-star review thing. I don't like to see a 4.8, but here's the deal. You go on Apple Podcasts, give a 5-star review. If it's 5 stars, that's the rating. Any comment that you put on there, we'll read verbatim, and it desperately helps us with the Apple Podcast rankings and discovery.
I take umbrage with like a third of the 1 stars where it's a positive review, but it's 1 star.
To be like a funny guy.
You can fat finger. I've fat.
No, I think it's people who are meant to
1 star.
do something a different star level.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy to fat finger. I've accidentally 1-starred us trying to 5 stars before.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
So
it's fat finger. Yeah.
Yep.
And everything.
Also, sometimes people are just hateful, you know?
That's true.
So, like, they might have even thought we were 2.5, but they said, one of these guys said something I disagree
No, but
with."
some of the ones are like, I love this show. Favorite news show. 1 star.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a straight accident.
Either that or it's a really good. It's a
fucking
really good
trolling
punk.
us.
But
Yeah,
it's
a
like
really
someone,
good troll.
I don't
They're
even
getting
wanna
me big time.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
mention it because most of the time when people say
They
nasty
hate us.
shit in DMs, you don't respond. But I was in the DMs yesterday, happened to be here, popped up. Some guy wrote, "You're a joke." And I was just like, "Thanks, Brian." And he goes, "You're not a joke. I just want to get your attention." So sometimes people do that.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah.
It's like when a girl or like a guy trips a girl in kindergarten. We got you, Pat. Don't worry. We're still rolling. There we go. Oh, you're out of your mic though. Staticky. There you go. There it is.
Getting back to it.
Getting right back in the swing of things.
Got so excited.
You holding your finger up? You ready?
Got so excited to knock my mic right out. But we're back. Okay. 5-star reviews. Leave one. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Here we go.
Whoa.
It's about me. Someone hates me. Okay. THHJKEOJST Tuesday. Pat needs to hop off NASA's cock. Okay, so
what'd you do?
Why you dick riding NASA, bro?
There's a lot of. I want to dissect this review because it's really bad. All the satellite info is online. You're just too STI.
Stupid to investigate.
Or he could be stupid and meant to write stupid and then like forgot what he was doing, hit publish. I don't know. But look, I want to point something out. I do appreciate that this person spelled cock, C-O-C-C, because
that's pretty good.
It brings up an interesting point. If you curse in the 5-star reviews, they don't come through. So if you're ever like, why didn't they read my 5-star review? It's probably because you used a bad word. But cock apparently gets through K-O-C-C.
Nice.
We were talking about how NASA really needs to be a little bit more accountable, spending all of our taxpayer dollars, not really letting us know what's going on.
Oh, and this guy's saying, like, you better leave NASA alone, buddy.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but like being on NASA's cock would
means you
be
would
the
love
opposite.
Oh, right. Yeah. Remember, because we were saying like you should have like a live tracker of all your tax dollars at all times, so you can see exactly
NASA
what's
should
going on.
Consolidate the cool shit like more readily.
I don't remember you being a NASA dick rider, so I don't really get it.
Well,
no, he's saying no. This guy is standing NASA. He's like, back the shit off, bro. That you can get this information.
Right,
this
but that's not what
information is readily available.
If you were on NASA's cock, wouldn't that be good for NASA?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm there, like, hey NASA, can I get anything for you? Can I get you?
Nah,
a
this
water?
guy's
It's-
saying Pat's
it's
like
sweating.
pleasurable.
he's giving him the nth degree. He's just up in their shit.
This guy who's calling me
Just
stupid
get away from him.
or
Yeah,
STI doesn't understand that NASA that riding a cock or riding a sack, which is I like that term a lot better because it's a really interesting.
That's how
mental
you
picture.
get an STI.
You're
is
right.
riding a cock.
You like it to be all the way.
Yeah, sack riding. I like to think of like a cushion underneath you, like a bouncy ball.
If you would have said, "Get off NASA's back," that would have been what he meant.
Yes, that would have made sense. Yeah, or
Let's move on.
sack rider.
Not cock.
All right. Next
Put
one,
that
guys,
aside.
from FCDHFUTCGSG. Okay, so this is someone that's left a review before, right? And then they're doing it again, making up a username. Love that, guys. Hard Factor Boat Race. Sorry for waiting so long, boys. Love the pod. For the original Hard Factor Boat Race, Wes was supposed to drink a 6-pack and then fight a pit bull. But now that he's sober, he has to fight 2 pit bulls. Mark has to either live with small caged spiders.
You got this off the internet. You didn't do it right again.
Yeah, I did
I'll
do it
read-
right.
Yeah, you didn't do it right.
I did do it right.
No.
Check the
but
vote.
you and Will.
Wait. So the end of this is visible.
You went online
Yes.
again and got the end of that's visible. Yes.
You're not mentioning Mark in the 500 game. You're not,
No.
you're not getting
Yeah, I got
that
it.
reviews.
I got it. Here it is. Wes was supposed to drink a 6-pack, then fight a pit bull, but now that he's sober, he has to fight 2 pit bulls. Mark has to either live with a small caged spider in each room of his house or let one big one roam free. Pat has to drink a glass of cow's milk, sheep's milk, goat's milk, and Kate's milk. Will, I've been waiting to say this for so long. You have to burn every piece of Capital's clothing you own and never wear sunglasses again on the pod. Crosby is the GOAT. Caliper CBD is the GOAT. Thanks, Matt from Erie.
Is the goat. Ovechkin is the goat, buddy. But what? So why do we have to? He's just saying we have to do all that because he gave us a 5-star review.
I think that's what he. I think he
The
just
boat
knows.
race.
He's proving that he knows our fears.
We owe him something, you know?
But I will.
He did. He hit it. He hit me where it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can have a gun, yeah, I'll do that.
I know we read this one last week, but someone said I had a grilled dick, and I don't appreciate that. I wasn't here last week.
Well, to be fair, Pat, we've all been accused of gorilla dicking it.
Yeah. I mean,
but
we're gonna call it
ever
High
since.
Island's
Yeah,
High Island's gonna be nicknamed Gorilla Dick Island. I mean,
it's
Yeah,
just,
but
it's
yeah,
the way it is now.
It's one thing to get called a gorilla dick. It's another thing to be like, hey, these guys all don't have gorilla dicks,
Right.
but you specifically got a gorilla dick. It's
that
like
was
leaving
my
Mark
point
out of
about the
500
ranking.
game.
That was my point about the
That's
ranking.
true.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. If it should be everyone gets made fun of or no one. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't really mind, but yes, but it's not cool. But it is going to keep me up at night. But whatever. But it's not a gorilla dick. I'm just letting you know.
Me and my gorilla dick will be.
That guy really is in my head with the Crosby talk, man.
You're also wearing a Capitals fucking shirt.
I'm
today.
wearing a Capitals shirt when he said it. Well, you know the reason why is because they played the Penguins tonight. That guy left a great,
they play the Penguins
very
tonight?
timely. Yeah, and I mean, I'm really hoping that Tom Wilson.
He's
just
smart. He's
destroys
smart.
knew what
right
he was
now.
doing.
This guy's
Yeah.
smart.
He's
Yeah.
all up in my head. I mean, Penguins fans, they know how to talk some shit though. That's all.
Matt
I
from
give
Erie.
Plan
them.
ahead review is
Matt from
pretty-
Erie is a formidable opponent. I'd leave it. I'd let less the sleeping dogs lie.
No,
Just give
yeah,
him the
no,
W.
it's
He's playing chess there.
yeah.
that's, he knew I'd be in the Capitals shirt. It was
He's gonna
impressive.
buy a spider now.
Let's get into the reviews, huh? 512-270-1480. That's the voicemail number. You can call that. Leave a voicemail. If you listen to the show, you know how I like them. We have lots of good ones today. Short, sweet, to the point, and a question. I don't like uhs, ands. Also, if you're driving, wait till you're home because sometimes it sounds like shit. You can also leave a voicemail as a voice memo on your phone. Just pull up voice memo, record it, and email it to Hard Factor VMs. Is that what it is?
Hard Factor
Factor
voicemail.
Hard Factor
voicemail.
voice.
dot com.
So, all right, first one up, guys. This is from Otis.
Hey, what's going on? It's Otis from the Discord. This is for Pat. I was just wondering if you still have that first place trophy from Little League when you beat Mark Schlereth's team coaching PFT. All right, you guys have a great fucking day.
It's a good question.
Is Otis trolling you?
More
I don't know.
PFT and Pat talk.
No, that was
Jesus
from
Christ.
that was another from behind the blog thing where we got excluded from 20 years of our mutual lives, and Pat got referenced 12 times. That was one of the references was Mark Schlereth baseball game. And not the comedy troupe for 4 years and living together for 10 and all that. Yeah, nope. That was a reference to the Behind the Block KFC.
Well, I think Mark can answer that question, whether I have that trophy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you have the trophy.
Let's say I don't.
Do you have it?
Let's say that I don't. Next one.
You do have it? Come on.
Yeah, I have it.
You have it. You gotta get
It's in
it.
my
Give
parents'
up that
basement.
memory.
Parents' basement.
Boys, it's Joey from California back again. Listening to today's show on Thursday, and I had to pause it because you guys were making me very angry.
Uh-oh.
You were totally shitting on curling. Curling is the greatest Olympic sport of all time. It's electric as fuck. These guys are brushing their ass off out there trying to get this stone in the middle of the circle.
Hell yeah.
And they get pumped up, excited. I mean, I do too. I mean, it's fucking awesome. And yes, the men's team did win the gold 4 years ago. It was awesome.
That's what I'm talking
And
about,
I'm pretty
Joey.
sure one of who's the captain's name? Matt Hamilton, I think. He looks just like Will with the mustache. He had a
Sounds
mustache
right.
just like Will. I mean,
There you go.
that guy's awesome.
Look,
All right, boys.
all right.
Have a good fucking day. Later.
Pandering's
picture
not
of him.
going to work. Pandering's not going to work.
Oh,
I
wow.
still,
He does kind of look like you.
I still think that there's many sports in the Olympics that I prefer to watch
Curling.
personally
Great.
over curling. I'm not saying that it's not like it's not action packed or whatever.
It's
but
like giant shuffleboard on ice, and they're really
yeah,
they're
but
all
the
really
thing with
good.
curling is you have to tune in to the right moment. It's so boring
Sure.
up until it's not boring.
Yeah, I'm not watching prelims, but that gold medal run was some sort
Right.
of electricity factor.
You
it
need
is.
some serious. I mean, look, I'm all about Team USA, and I'm happy they brought home the gold, and I will support them.
Is this guy back?
But yeah, for sure, he's the
He has
gold
to
medal
be, right?
captain from last time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Will, just put this in your back pocket. Really easy last minute Halloween costume.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
Curling.
true. Curling.
ever-
Just bring a huge 50-pound curling puck.
But then
be
I
your
have
brother.
to end the little things under the.
What I'm saying, Will, is do it. I mean, plan ahead for
Gold
$7. You can get the glove and the hat. It doesn't take up a lot of space. Put that in your closet, and then
Just
you
an
know,
get a gold
all-time
medal.
go-to.
when your wife's
Wear a
like, "You
gold
remembered
medal."
Halloween, right?"
Yeah.
and you're like, "I did."
It's pretty easy.
Matt Hamilton.
You got Matt Hamilton in Farva within a half a day. You just go to one store. You're done.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Farver, I just put on the cop thing. I'm good.
That's right. Just get a cop thing.
All right, guys. So at the top of the show, I was talking about how something bizarre happened in our voicemails this week. So there's lots of members of the Hive are service people, mailmen. I'm sorry. Look, I know. Okay, package delivery people, a lot of plumbers, a lot of driving jobs. People in the Hive. A lot of those people that listen to podcasts. We love you guys. We appreciate you having you. The process of doing the voicemails, right? You log into the Google voicemail, you download all the files, and then you listen to them. And a lot of times people will leave more than one voicemail if they didn't get their thought out, and we'll try to pick the better one, etc. I went through a 7 voicemail wormhole in a row, and I got absolutely turned around. And you're going to find out why. So first up, guys, here is Joey from California.
Hey, boys, it's Joey from California. I was listening to today's episode. It is Wednesday, December 8th. I was just hearing your guys' segment about Amazon going down yesterday, how nothing was working. I just started working at the warehouse out here in Tracy, California, just to give you guys a little, inside baseball. And I got there at 7 a.m. Everything was working fine for, maybe 30 minutes, and then everything just goes down, and literally the rest of the day, I maybe packed 10 more things.
So you guys might be thinking, well, that's not that interesting a voicemail. That's cool, right? That's probably something we'd recap in the top of the voicemail. Say, hey, cool, Joey, thanks for the inside baseball. That was more of a tip from Joey, right?
That's good.
Now, the next
So
voice-
he was at one of the major I guess facilities where they're moving packages, and he
10 things is like half of one order, or
Yeah,
third
it's
of
not-
one order.
so
That's a slow day. Yeah.
Joey wasn't complaining though because it was free
He's
pay all day,
chilling.
playing on their
Yeah.
phones. Okay, so this is also a Joe from
You dickhead. This is Joe. I am a driver for Amazon, and I got a little inside baseball, inside scoop for you.
Whoa.
But yesterday, something got changed with the JavaScript, with the coding for all of Amazon, and all of the delivery drivers, all of our apps that we use to deliver crashed, and we had to go with paper routes and everything. Okay, what's up, dickheads? It's Joe again.
This is second.
Amazon driver from Ohio, my third voicemail.
All right.
So the first one I left after probably the worst day of work I've had there in a year, and I'm calling back because I listened to today's episode and people leaving their routes and shit. I literally was 30 miles away from my home station, had to go back, get my paper route, deliver off the paper, which doesn't show you all the addresses because we have group stops, and so it'll have one address, and it'll say group stop, and you have no idea where the other address is. And after about 50 packages, they told me to stop, and I had to write down all the PDA numbers, which are like 12-digit numbers, and input them manually. Eventually, we were able to get in on airplane mode, but yeah, it was a pretty fucked up day. But I think things are back to normal. Either way, you guys aren't really dickheads. Just something PFT told me to tell you. All right, have a great fucking day.
And
we
PFT
getting
told him
trolled?
to tell it to specifically me.
Right. Yeah, for sure. No, we don't exist.
So to make that clear, okay, because that was a bit confusing. So the first one was Joey from California who works at Amazon, who was calling to give us inside baseball on the Amazon outage day. He left 3 voicemails. Then Joe from Ohio also left 3 voicemails, and that was the voicemail from Joe's beginning of
Driver.
his day. And
Amazon
then the
driver.
end of his day. And, again,
I'm
that was
still
a bit of
confused.
minutia,
Yeah,
but the
it's
reason I wanted to
confusing.
play it is because what a fucking insane day that is for an Amazon driver to be out using paper delivery routes and having to manually input 12 digits during the fucking Christmas holiday.
Is PFT calling us dickheads somewhere? Where is this at?
We have this private chat between me,
Yeah.
PFT, and Joe from Ohio.
Okay.
I don't know, man. He must have
It was during their football toss. It was-
Hey, if somebody's got the scoop
So,
on what's going on,
I heard-
with that,
I heard
we got,
that-
if we got a beef with this guy.
I heard
gotta
also
figure
like
it out.
same thing happened in Austin. It's like
He was kidding. Joe was.
my wife
Sure
does
he
the Instacart stuff, right? And like she said that, like sometimes me and her have dabbled in Amazon delivery too. And like if you do like the delivery, sometimes you do like you do Uber and Lyft, you do Amazon and Instacart, you do like multiple things. Like basically when they went down, everyone just went to Instacart. So there's like 1,000 people shopping for Instacart that normally would be doing Amazon. They just all stopped and shifted over to their other, like gig job or job. Yeah.
Fuck, man. What a terrible
What a
time
fuck
for that
up.
to happen.
Yeah.
And
A
it's
lot of
also
people, a lot of Lyft and Uber drivers do that, right? Like if one of the apps is being buggy,
That's what I'm
they'll just,
saying.
like,
Or if there's a surge price in one, they just go to the other app that has the surge price because they're going to make more money. That's what happened at the Rolling Stones.
Right, like
concert.
where if it's
Amazon, fuck. But these guys work for Amazon, so they were just stuck with it.
it was like a
Some people
sexual-
that work for Amazon are fucked. Yeah, they're just stuck there. Yeah.
Yeah, like a sexual assault report in one, then everyone goes to the other.
Uber
For all
Eats.
those companies, it would work really well.
But that's the tale of two Joeys. I'll tell you who had it better. It was Joe from California who was in the warehouse not doing shit, and not Joe from
That's
Ohio.
so
Dude,
true.
Joe from Ohio got fucked. Yeah, the drivers got screwed the worst with that.
But
it sounds like.
I will say that Joey in the warehouse definitely had a better first day, but once it's back up and running, they have a ton of shit to get through.
Going nuts.
They got a back catalog of stuff they got to get through.
Yeah.
This
long
is just a
nights
great
coming up.
analogy for economics, really, on all fronts, right? Everyone goes to
Supply chain, the
Uber
whole
Eats,
deal.
supply and demand.
First in, first out.
All right, guys, let's dial our next voicemail up. I like this one. This is probably my favorite one of the day.
Hey, fellas, it's Jay from Providence, a.k.a. Colin's best friend, a.k.a. the biggest Bakersfield guy on planet Earth.
Oh, nice.
I know Pat likes the short voicemail, so I'll try
I
to
do,
keep
Jay.
this one under 20 minutes. But I just had a question for you all. If you guys were to die and say, some freak hot dog eating contest accident, what would be your power ranking for your co-host to raise your kids? Would your baby mama have the same rankings? I'm curious what you guys would say on who would be the best parent for your children. Mark, same question to you, except for your cats. An additional question for that is, how long would it take Wes to kill all of your cats? I'd say 3.5 weeks would be the over-under there.
Hey.
Anyways, have a good fucking day, and enjoy your week here.
Okay. So that's
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's an accidental death, hot dog eating contest. That's going to happen to one of us. So that's spooky that he predicted that. But we, you die. There's 3 men available and a little baby.
Go first, Pat.
Pick your power rankings. Okay, this is I'm calling it the Godfather power
PFT.
rankings. Yes, PFT first, second as well.
He might just kill himself to give the kid the PFT.
Because that's the relationship. I'm going Wes first because he's the most experienced dad. Followed by Mark because he's a loving, tender man with animals, and my son has a lot of hair. Followed by Will because he already has a young baby, my same baby's age.
Spreading the wealth. They could be like stepbrother and steps. Okay.
I thank you for that, Pat. That way
I'm not putting that
kids,
burden on you.
Kids wouldn't have to bang immediately, right? So
that's going to happen in 20 years. But I do want to bring Wes back down to our level. You see what I'm doing there, Will?
Yeah, I like that.
He's like, oh, I'm free. My son hangs out with me. Like, we play catch. And I'm like, nah.
Almost done, Pat. Don't die on me now.
That's a good point.
Wes is
I'll go with the same rankings that Pat did for those exact same reasons, actually. Yeah, Wes is just to fuck with him so that he has to raise another kid.
I'm going to go Mark, Will, Pat, because Mark needs a kid. Will needs a boy. Pat doesn't need another boy. So there we go.
Okay. So. All right. For cats, I'd say you can each have one, and then there's 2 left over. I don't know. I think that my wife has already made a deal with Will's wife that if we die, they're taking a lot of our cats.
Oh, right.
So,
there is something.
So there's already a deal.
You know about this deal, Will?
Yeah, I mean, but it's because I have one of the siblings.
Will's getting some of them for sure.
I'll take one.
Yeah. Wes is getting at least one. He sent that cute tweet of him at the vet where the cat was loving on him today, and I think his son wants a cat, so Wes is getting at least one. And Pat, you're certainly welcome to at least one as well.
I'm a cat
I know
guy
you have
now.
one. Yeah, so you each get one. I think you each get one, Wes and Pat, and then Will's going to get 3. It sounds like.
No. There's got to be some other people involved here.
Well, definitely not giving one to PFT after that behind the block. He's getting 0. He's out of the cat will.
All right, let's see. Okay.
By the way, Jay, I take very good care of Mark's cats when I do it.
Yeah.
And I do it, every time he goes out of town, pretty much.
They
love
as
me.
many as you want.
They love me.
They'd be lucky to have any of you guys.
Jay.
Jay's a big time San Francisco hater, though. So
isn't Jay the guy that said he was making fun of Bakersfield for blowing their smoke?
I don't know. I can't keep track. Yeah.
I think Jay Punk's
Jay's a big time San Fran guy.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, he's coming after Wes.
Yes.
So earlier in the week was the, I believe, 80th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Right, really tough day for. Just a different world, honestly, where there's an attack on our soil. Obviously, we all lived through 9/11, or most of us listening to the show, you understand. Even if you didn't, you understand the gravity. This was a similarly, if not significantly more intense situation. And really unexpected and bizarre. Anyway, so Rad Dad's calling in with a little remembrance. Beautiful. I thought it was really kind of cool. And this is long, but I'll allow it because it's sweet.
Dan from Chicago, or Rad Dad. It's Tuesday, and as you mentioned in today's episode, it's the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. My grandfather, or my dad's dad, was at Pearl Harbor when it got bombed. He was like 21 years old, I think, stationed on the USS Phoenix. Although they put a bunch of rounds downrange on Japanese planes, they floated away from it completely unscathed. They were the only manned vessel not to be hit by any Japanese ammunition, which is pretty neat. Wow. During his service, he was also a guinea pig in an atomic blast test on the Bikini Islands. So it's another thing he survived. And then, funny enough, his ship met its demise when it was sold to Argentina, and sunk in the Falkland Wars by the Brits. But my grandfather, after he got out, started a family in Chicago, and then he survived a tornado down in like Lake Mattoon area, Central Illinois. Shout out to Dutch Hammer. That was in '77. That tornado killed his son, and it killed his other son's father-in-law.
Damn.
So he lost I guess an in-law and a son.
This guy's tough as nails.
He fell off a ladder while doing something to his roof and hit his head on the concrete. He survived that, but then that was kind of his demise. He was brain damaged after that. But anyway, just figured you guys enjoyed the story. Pat, sorry, this is a longer voicemail.
I like the first part of it.
Thanks for bearing with me. And Jay Reed, go fuck yourself. Have a great fucking weekend.
Who fuck yourself?
Oh, he said Jay Reed, go fuck yourself. So Rad Dad left another voicemail. I'm not going to play it, but essentially he was saying, hey, Jay Reed, don't suggest that there should be some holiday-themed Hard Factor parody songs.
Oh, come on.
But there are, and I think they're okay. Like from what I've heard so far,
they're good. So we're gonna play them on the way out. But just so you know what you're gonna be listening to, guys. First, you're gonna hear Jay Reed from Chicago singing "Merry Tismas," and then Colin from California doing his 12 days of Hard Factor Christmas.
Yes.
Wow.
So
what a treat. For
both very good.
It's a treat. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate you. It's been an awesome week. The holidays are coming up. If you got a service person in your life, tip them. Tip them well, please. Take care of people if you can. And get ready for some family time, right? It's coming up. That's time of the year. I'm excited. We'll be on every day.
Except Friday.
Except for Friday, which is Christmas
Eve. Not next week, all week. And then next week after that, all week, except for Friday, which is Christmas
I think we'll
Eve.
Still put something out.
We'll put something out.
Right?
It might not be brand new, but it'll be, we'll put something out every single day. But we're going to have
another dating episode.
Might be the dating lady.
Because that's what we do, right?
And then, but then we're right back. The 27th, Monday, we're back the whole week. We're only off one day.
Hard Factor is here for you. Is
we're
the
a
bottom
lunch
line.
Pail podcast.
Right.
That's right.
Big lunch pails. Two. We each have two.
Yeah, that's how you got to have two for this job.
Like Virginia Tech football.
Two lunch pails a man for sure, at least.
Hungry boy.
Hungry hippos.
What you got in that pail?
This one's my chocolate pail. Okay. All right, guys, here is Jay Reed. This is going to be Jay Reed from Chicago singing Merry Tismas, followed by Colin from California singing the 12 Days of Hard Factor. Have a great fucking weekend, y'all.
Good morning. Hello, boys. Jay Reed from Chicago, or at JReed32 in the Discord. I just thought I would kick this holiday parody contest off with this little ditty I'd like to call I'm Dreaming of a Merry Tismas. I'm dreaming of a merry Tismas where we can all live COVID-free, where the maskless smiles glisten and people listen to go get their fucking vaccines. I'm dreaming of a merry Tismas with every 5-star review we write. Hope all your voicemails sound clear and bright. And may all our parley picks be right. I'm dreaming of a merry Tismas where Dems and Reps can get along, where the Florida man can live free and you can smoke that dank-ass tree while you sing this Hive Island song. I'm dreaming of a merry Tismas when I cheat on the news every day. Be sure to pop the clutch or send in the car today. And most important, have a great fucking holiday. All right, everybody, let's see what all you guys got. Hopefully there's some good contributions, and we're going to try to make up something even better for next week. So, as always, hope you guys have a great fucking weekend.
Hello, motherfuckers. Today I got a little treat for you. I've been working on this for a little bit. It's the 12 Days of Christmas, but the Heart Factor edition. Hopefully you motherfuckers enjoy it. On the first day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the second day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 2 menthol cigarettes and a doobie from some pretty dank trees. On the third day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 3 Mickey 40s, 2 menthol cigarettes, 1 doobie from some dank ash trees. On the fourth day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the fifth day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the sixth day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the seventh day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the 8th day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 8 robot butlers, 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the 9th day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 9 Alec Baldwin lawsuits, 8 robot butlers, 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the 10th day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me $10 pop the clutch, 9 Alec Baldwin lawsuits, 8 robot butlers, 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the 11th day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 11 episodes of Mad TV, $10 pop the clutch, 9 Alec Baldwin lawsuits, 8 robot butlers, 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ash trees. On the 12th day of Heart Factor Christmas, the boys sent to me 12 months of sin in the car, 11 episodes of Matt TV, $10 pop the clutch, 9 Alec Baldwin lawsuits, 8 robot butlers, 7 episodes a week, 6 Polish jokes, 5 fluffy kitties, 4 handsome hosts, 3 Mickey Sporties, 2 menthol cigarettes, and a doobie from some dank ass trees.